I now have like almost 20,000 followers, and when I started with y'all, I had 600 followers. The first couple weeks of meeting Liam, one of my posts took off, and like
Mm.
it was doing really well. 10K, 20K, 60K, 100K views and stuff like that. There's at least a stadium full of people that enjoy my music, right? If you get Neotech to start nodding his head to your song, I'm like, okay, all right, we're good.
If anybody was watching this and was a little bit on the fence about joining and possibly was in your position a year ago where they were, deciding on whether they wanted to actually give this a shot or not, based on the experience you had, what advice would you have to like an upcoming producer coming into this?
If it's something that they really want to do and they love making music, I wouldn't hesitate and do it.
Before you joined originally, what were like the main things you were wanting help with?
I think it was mainly like finding my sound. I had created trance, house, dubstep, like kind of all over the place in the electronic scene, and I think I wanted to find what niche I kind of like fall into and what I am best at. As before, I was just kind of like throwing shit on SoundCloud, if I didn't really give a fuck. So that was that was kind of like, if you get Neotech to start nodding his head to your song, I'm like, okay, all right, we're good.
Even him just giving you compliments, because there was some moments in some of those sessions where he's straight up like gassing you up, and he doesn't really do that ever. Like for most people, he's just
Yeah.
usually like, oh yeah, cool. With the when we moved to like the more marketing stuff, what was that experience like working with Liam?
The first couple weeks of meeting Liam, one of my posts took off, and like
Mm.
it was doing really well. And then like my post consistently kept like gaining like 10K, 20K, 60K, 100K views and stuff like that. And then the night that I had my last, so a week ago, the night I had my last call with Liam, I finished up the call, went up to my back deck, recorded a video, posted it. It has a million and 1.2 million views right now.
Oh shit.
And that was like, and so I sent it to him and I was like, hey man, I think this is the universe saying thank you.
Ah,
Like
yeah.
it was awesome. And it's still clocking a bunch. It's probably, I'm hoping it'll get up to like 1.5 or something like that. But absolutely insane. He was really helpful with
Mm.
the analytics and everything like that. It was probably the first track I made after my Neotech semester, after the second semester, where I had like a couple weeks of break, and I was like, okay, I
Mm.
can actually start like making a full track that I want to, and I don't have to rush myself. But the fact that I was rushing myself beforehand made that track happen in like 2 days, and I was like, okay,
Nice.
cool, done. Let's start posting and see what happens.
Why'd you pick Industry Set in the first place? Because I'm sure you would have at the time been getting like a bazillion of different, music guru ads and all these different schools and stuff.
In one of the advertisements, it was you just like face to face with the camera talking about exactly what y'all do in industry set. Just like there, it's going to be focused on finding your sound, creating tracks from the ground up, like building your own sound design, harnessing that sound, and then marketing it towards the end. That just seemed like such a logical way where I was in my life as a producer. I love making music, but I didn't know what I liked making. I was just like messing around and throwing shit on SoundCloud, but I knew I wanted to take it seriously because I enjoyed it so much. So it was the fact that you guys would help find and harness and market my sound. And dude, it fucking worked. It's crazy. I was releasing a song a week for multiple months and I wasn't getting anywhere. I still like those songs that I made, but they were all over the place. There wasn't a brand, there wasn't an identity behind that sound. Hearing Brainwaves and Neotech talk about my music, and I'm like, okay, it was that confidence booster as well.
If anybody was watching this and was a little bit on the fence about joining and possibly was in your position a year ago where they were, deciding on whether they wanted to actually give this a shot or not, based on the experience you had, what advice would you have to like an upcoming producer coming into this? What should they kind of be doing to kind of prepare for something like this, or any thoughts you had on the experience you had?
If you're, if someone's really confused about where they are in their producer journey, where like if they can't find their sound, if they don't know exactly what they want to do and they want someone to guide them in that process, to be like, let's, like, music is first, make sure you have good music, and then move on to marketing and make sure you have the right marketing, make sure you're doing the right thing. If you're trying to find your sound, if you're trying to overall become a better producer, if it's something that they really want to do and they love making music, I wouldn't hesitate and do it.
Not everybody gets, you know, a million view video like you've just done. It's a huge accomplishment. With Liam, it was only what, like two weeks or 3 weeks into the marketing,
Yeah,
you
that's
already
crazy.
went viral.
I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at right now without y'all. And I'm like, you know, Instagram is now my job. Got like
Yeah.
so many people to respond to and stuff like that, but it's such a blessing and a curse where I'm just like, okay, dude, I asked for this. Like, yeah, this is the this is where I want to be, and I now have like almost 20,000 followers, and when I started with y'all, I had 600 followers, and it's just
Damn.
like
Yeah.
insane.